Eric Lima here. As you can obviously see, you watching another episode of EML77 TV, episode 386. Excuse me. Gee, craziness. Well, tonight is supposed to be Halloween, and because of the rain, there's not a lot of trick or treating going on out there. So we're all, I'm sitting at home chilling, and excuse me for just a second here. I bought myself a new DVD player that is region free. That means I can play any DVDs from different parts of the country, different parts of the world, I should say. Because I accidentally bought this. Because I wanted to go get. I thought this was like a reissue of the American version. All right, I bought this, but I realized, and I look at the label, that it is not of America. And Universal. Actually, it says Region 2. So I was kind of shocked. I'm like, I didn't realize that it was a different region. So, anyways, I end up playing this on my regular DVD, and it doesn't work. So I ended up getting a new DVD player, which is right here, with a remote and everything, which is really, really cool. Got this off Amazon today. Like it just came in, it came in, which is really, really strange. And this, oh wow, okay, I didn't see that there. Now this is charging up. See, this is the new DVD. It's called Dr. J Professional. Yeah, Dr. J. It's really Dr. J, and it ain't Julius Irvin, I don't think. Just Dr. J. But I bought it, and it's pretty cool. It's region free. That means I get to play. You can play MP3 players on this and videos from USB, but it doesn't do MP4s, unfortunately. So I may have to deal with that as I go along here, but that's okay. Now check this out. Big WWE news. All right, craziness is happening. Yesterday, I was watching NXT, and the Kabuki Warriors, the women's tag team champions, Asuka and Kairi Sane, defended the titles against Team Kick. That will be the team of Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox. The Kabuki Warriors just retained the titles by Asuka using the green mist on Dakota Kai, pinning her after Kairi Sane's insane elbow. And check this out. As the Kabuki Warriors left the arena, Tegan Nox was trying to help comfort Dakota Kai after she got hit in the green mist and everything. All of a sudden, Shayna Baszler and her cronies, Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir, showed up. They went after Tegan Nox. Rhea Ripley came in, tried to get involved. Then Io Shirai jumped Rhea Ripley from behind. Then Candice LeRae says, not on my watch. And then Bianca Belair gets involved. All 9 women started brawling and fighting to the point where everybody had to be separated. William Regal sent the referees, the security, and some of the other women in the locker room, and they started brawling and all that. And all of a sudden, William Regal, because that's it. There's one solution to this: War Games. That's right, November 23rd, NXT TakeOver War Games 3. They'll be the first ever women's War Games in WWE history. Cannot wait for it. And you think NXT is going to be done there after TakeOver? No. During Crown Jewel, it was announced for Survivor Series that Raw, SmackDown, and NXT is going to be involved in Survivor Series this year. This is going to be fun. I can imagine a dream matchup. I can see Becky Lynch go one-on-one with Io Shirai. I want to see that matchup. And how about this? Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Shayna Baszler? Could this plant the seeds for the 4 Horsewomen War if they're going to make it big? Go WrestleMania with this? This will be very interesting. So we're going to stay tuned on all 3 brands to see what's going to happen. Who are they going to call? My mind's blown right now. It's going to be crazy. NXT be involved in Survivor Series. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And who knows? owns the night? That's the big question. Who owns the night? Speaking of WWE, watch Crown Jewel. New Universal Champion Bray Wyatt, but he's on SmackDown. We have Raw's got no champion. What do you do? So, could that mean Brock Lesnar could go over to Raw? In the trade that sent Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross over to SmackDown? We don't. So, I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure what's going to happen. Let's see. The Lacey Evans-Natalya matchup, won by Natalya. It was an awesome matchup. At the end of the match, it was a beautiful moment when Lacey and Natalya hugged each other, and Lacey was breaking down to tears and went over to one of the female fans, gave her a hug and a kiss, and it was really one of the coolest things ever to see, a breakthrough in Saudi Arabia, a women's wrestling match, and it was really, really cool. Chris Jericho even congratulated them. It was a great moment, a breakthrough moment, and I'm hoping that Saudi Arabia will be opened up a little bit. Baby steps, though. Baby steps. Roberto Carrillo won the 20-man Battle Royal and faced AJ Styles, who retained the United States title over Carrillo once again. So Humberto is taking some huge some steps too. Mansoor, Saudi Arabian native, picked up a victory over Cesaro. Was a heck of a matchup, really. Team Hogan picked up a victory over Team Flair. The only worry was about Rusev being a loose cannon because of Lashley and Lana, which Lana was there for a while, and then she went to the back, which I was kind of shocked. I was kind of shocked that Lana even showed up there. So probably to play a little bit of mind games with Rusev and go to the back. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens now that Crown Jewel's over. And then we have a new Universal Champion, Bray Wyatt. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. What's going to happen tomorrow night on Miz TV as Bray Wyatt appears on Miz TV. It's going to be fun. Let me see what else. The OC won the best tag team in the world Trophy Cup after winning the tag team turmoil, picking a victory over the Viking Raiders being the last team in there. Then New Day did pin Revival during that gauntlet, which could carry their momentum, but unfortunately they lost to the OC. So yeah, Crown Jewel was a pretty cool event. Brock Lesnar retained the WWE Championship over Cain Velasquez. Tyson Fury picked up a victory over Braun Strowman by a countout. Braun did not take that too kindly, so I think this feud's going to continue, I think. So we'll see what happens. And after the event was over, I watched the day of the 20th anniversary of SmackDown, the premiere on Fox. There were lots of good moments there. I think the best tender moment that I liked, Rock and Billy Kay having a little interaction. At the end, Billy Kay was in tears, and it was really cool. Again, Rock is really, she was really excited to meet The Rock, and The Rock's telling her, "You're doing a good job. Keep up the great work," and gave her some encouraging words. I think it's really, really cool to see that. See those moments, like generations gap and come together. And he said, "Hey, I'm a big fan of yours," and have a big smile on his face, a big smile. It's like it's unbelievable. So I think it was really cool of The Rock to do that and have help out with Becky Lynch, and it was a cool moment. It was a great moment, and I think Billy Kay will never forget that for the rest of her life. So I think it's really awesome to see that. Really awesome moments, really beautiful moments. It's just it goes to show you. People have been hating on the WWE, and they think it's a cool thing to do nowadays. Let's hate on the WWE. Let's hate on everybody. They don't. It's like I like wrestling. I like watching professional wrestling. It would be AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact, WWE. It doesn't matter. I like watching. I'm more of a WWE fan because that's the first organization I've watched. Then I watched a little bit of WCW and ECW. And I like wrestling in general. I always want to dream up dream matches about who I want to see. But it's really, really cool. So I'm not gonna go along with the crowd and say, "Oh, I hate WWE." And yeah, Crown Jewel was a decent event. It was great. It was even crazy. So it was really cool. Final Final thing I want to talk about. Congratulations to the Washington Nationals and their fans. They defeated the Houston Astros in Game 7 last night, 6-2, to win the World Series of 2019. It was a heck of a dogfight. I knew it was going to be. They were evenly matched. Those two teams were. But, the Astros had the advantage because they had postseason experience, of course, being in the postseason the last couple of years, and they won. They did knock off the Red Sox in the divisional series in 2017. Sox got their revenge there, but then Sox didn't make the playoffs, and Houston knocked off the Yankees and in the ALCS. The Nationals had a rough path. They upset the Dodgers in the division series, which never thought that would be done. And then they swept the Cardinals, and then now here they are in the here they are in the World Series, man. And they won it. Strasburg became the MVP. In that Game 7, Howie Kendrick and Anthony Rendon connected for home runs. Yuli Gurriel connected for a home run as well. And that was it. And it was unbelievable. It was mind-blowing. And I got to tell you, the Washington Nationals, you guys, they've worked very hard. Max Scherzer wanted to be a World Series champion. Came close with the Tigers in 2013, but Sox knocked him out. But hey, Scherzer was finally happy, who knows what would happen if Detroit kept Scherzer and Verlander? They would have, who knows, they would have, and Porcello for that matter. Maybe they would have won a World Series. So there are 6 teams left that have not won a World Series. 5 that never appeared in the World Series. 5 that appeared in the World Series but never won one. 1 team that not only won a World Series but never appeared in one. That team that never appeared in a World Series will be the Seattle Mariners. The other 5 teams are Tampa Bay Rays, Colorado Rockies, San Diego Padres. Trying to go down the list. Let's see. San Diego Padres, Colorado Rockies, Tampa Bay Rays, Texas Rangers. And there's one more team. There's 5 teams that appeared in the World Series. And the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers never won a World Series. But those 5 teams appeared in the World Series, but they never won it. And Seattle is neither is the only team that has neither appeared in the World Series or won it by any stretch of imagination. So I'm hoping those 6 teams would pick up. Who knows? I know they were desperate for players and all that. San Diego probably going to go for a bigger drought of not winning a World Series because they picked up that $300 million contract with Manny Machado. It's about time that some of these teams stop giving in to these players that want $300 deals. Somewhere Bryce Harper is kicking himself. Didn't even get a ring. Unbelievable. You turn your back on Washington, you sign with Philly, and all of a sudden the Nationals go on and win the World Series. And, sad Bryce. Sad. Bryceless. The Nationals win the World Series. Bryceless. Saw that joke somewhere. So, yeah, and today's Halloween. Like I said, we're not celebrating that much. And, hey, if anybody gives Reese's Reese's candy, anything that has to do with Reese's. I like Reese's candy, man. Peanut butter and chocolate go together. Heck yes. So, but tomorrow will be November 1st, and this Sunday we gotta change our clocks back an hour, folks, because daylight savings time is over, and we'll go back to having darkness at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So this will be a very interesting situation, to say the least. Let's see what happens, and it's gonna be loads of fun, man. Let me tell you, November is coming up. This month of October, at the end, this month of October has not been very kind to me. A lot of things have been happening. Some stuff I want, some stuff I will not discuss on here. Respect. it's just out of respect. You gotta respect people's feelings and properties and businesses and all that. You gotta have respect for that. So that's why I don't discuss things on here. I know my grandmother passed away back on October the 5th, 26 days ago. We held the funeral the 9th, and it was something, man. It was something. I expected to get this one day off from that, but they decided to give me 2 days off, and so I presented them the obituary, and my workplace got everything set for me. I want to thank them for that. And November is starting, so tomorrow, looking forward to it. Final day of the work week, and I get to relax November 2nd and 3rd. I got to change my clock back an hour. It's going to be crazy, to say the least. Let's see what happens. And then back to the grind on Monday. And the last week of November, Thanksgiving's on that week, so it'll be very interesting to see how things develop now, because now it could get a little colder, because today's was almost 70 degrees, but it was raining and it was lousy. Ugh. So who knew we had a lot of rain this month too? It was a lousy month, to say the least, man. So that's my final thoughts, and of October, going into November tomorrow. Excuse me, and we'll see what happens, because I'm kind of looking forward to November. I've always liked looking forward to the holiday season every year, and I know this past decade it was, shall we say, it was less than desirable, But I try, when, back in the day, I used to look forward to holidays. I always look forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas. That means visiting relatives, chatting with them. And then later on, when it came to my workplace at Ruby Tuesday, it was like, okay, hopefully we get another Christmas party. I want to go, want to dance, and have a good time. But nowadays, it's like, maybe it's my age. Maybe I'm getting old. I'm getting up there. I'm trying to get that almost like childlike enthusiasm for the holiday seasons once again. But it seems like I got an adult and you put away childish things, man. But sometimes I'm just loony like everybody else, So when I bought this, and I realized that this is a Region 2 DVD, so that's why I bought myself from Amazon for $45 was a not bad price. The Region Free DVD, get to play anything on it, which is really, really cool. So, sorry that I've been yakking too much and everything else. So, that's it. That's all the time we have on this totally cool show. God's blessings, life, love, and light to all of you out there. Pay attention, you might learn something. Catch you on the flip side. And remember, folks, life is like poker, Sometimes when it deals you with a bad hand, the current hand you're holding that is bad, you change the cards so you can get yourself a better hand for the future. Now, so it's like that. You take the good, you take the bad, and then you have the facts of life. The facts of life? Don't let me start singing because I don't know the words. So I'll see you guys later. Episode 386 complete. End of October thoughts. The final October of this decade. Would you believe that? The final October of this decade. I'm glad this decade is going to be over in about a couple of months. Because January 2020 will be a brand new decade, a brand new era. Who knows what's going to happen then? Just, I don't know what to talk about in the next episode, but we'll find out. God's blessings and life and love to all of you guys out there. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good Halloween. If you're out there trick-or-treating, be safe as much as you can. And I'll see you in the next episode. 387. Actually. See you guys later.